Hello, Stuart Krelsham, Operations Manager, CFA Region 23, and welcome to 2009 and our January edition, the first one for the year of our Region 23 report. Welcome also to the Region 23 REC, the Regional Emergency Coordination Centre. As the name suggests, this is where fires and incidents are coordinated from for our patch. Over my right shoulder is a board which we use to locate and dictate where resources move towards incidents and track those incidents as they progress. There's other information here. Over my left shoulder is all the weather information that comes across from the Bureau, and there's a myriad of other documents within here, pre-plans, emergency contact information which the Regional Duty Officer can get his hands on very quickly. Firstly, to the weather. We've been pretty lucky over the last couple of months with cooler temperatures and rainfall at times where it's most beneficial. However, now we're moving into a normal summer cycle, and that's a 7 or 8 day cycle. And as the high pressure systems come across the state, they tend to sit over the bight, and the northeast gets under that influence of those northerly winds. Conditions are generally pretty hot, pretty dry, but pretty stable. As that high pressure system moves on, and that's normally because a front or a trough comes through, the temperatures tend to drop. However, the atmosphere becomes a bit more unstable and the winds pick up. If you take yesterday, the 16th of January, for instance, a danger day. We had those couple of TFBs on the Wednesday and Thursday, and then temperatures dropped significantly to the high 20s. The wind turned around to the southwest, but was at 40 or 50 kilometres an hour. And if we think back to Wilby Fire a couple of years ago, Coonda, Stuart and fires, all under those southwesterly influences, and several thousand acres were burnt very quickly. I'd like to reinforce the use of strike team registration booklets. These are the booklets, they're in all our tankers, we checked them pre-summer. They need to be utilised in the event of your tanker going away on strike teams. They are used in conjunction with the T cards. Yellow T cards, single resource, so a tanker with its crew listed. The blue T card for a strike team or task force with the individual tankers listed, not the people's names, and the control vehicle and strike team leader. So if you need to refresh yourself on the procedures with these, please do so. Across Region 23, status quo with the aircraft. Helitac 334, the medium, still at Bendigo. We'll review that at the end of February. 332, the medium at Benalla, that's the Bell 212. We'll review again at the end of February. The large helicopter 348 at Mansfield, that's there till early March at least. And the three bombers, the fixed wings, 354, 356 at Albury and 365 at Bendigo, there till early to mid-February. Obviously, a large myriad of other aircraft across the state which we can move in as required, or our aircraft could be redeployed and repositioned to other hotspots across the state. But status quo. In December, I talked about this DVD, the pre-season update. Again, if you haven't seen it, see your captain, he's got 3 copies. Jamie McKenzie talked about After Action Review, or AAR, in that DVD. This pamphlet has been circulated to groups, and your captain or group delegate will have several copies of it. What is an AAR? It's a system of discussing at the end of a tour or shift what was planned, what really happened, what did happen, and what can we do better next time. Basically, it takes 4 steps. At the end of the shift, you sit around or stand around and just discuss the issues. The big thing is that you implement any improvements that are within your area of responsibility as soon as possible. Let's fix the problems on the ground so they don't pan over to the next shift. If there are any other key issues which you can't handle, put them up the chain of command, probably via the staging area as you depart. And if there are any larger issues, organisational or systematic issues, that you need to bring to a formal debrief at the end, we will do that as per normal. The pamphlet gives you some room to put down what those issues are and hand them in to the chain of command or to the regional headquarters. So look out for them. For a number of years we have had a benefit across CFA to our volunteers and staff called MemberLink, Emergency MemberLink. And it's a card you issue to be part of a club that allows you to get discounts on goods and services across Victoria. There are some great benefits and great discounts which you can avail yourself from. I used it last year to get about 15% discount on some travel insurance when I went overseas. So of our 3,700 odd members in Region 23, only about 570 of them are MemberLink members. In some brigades we've got a great take-up of around 64%, other brigades about 2%. So I encourage you to go to the CFA website, follow the links to the MemberLink site and see if there's anything that interests you and benefits you. We will also be targeting some brigades which I think would be able to really benefit, and we would get high penetration for the MemberLink services in. So I'll be working with headquarters to be in touch with those brigades and promote it. Over the years I've been a big supporter of CFA's youth. Obviously they're our future, in particular the 16 to 24-year-olds. Our youth unit has put together a competition for all junior and senior members in that category. And basically we're asking them to prepare a series of postcards, posters, DVDs, photos with captions, short stories, which really depict why should young people join CFA, what's great about it from a youth perspective, why should CFA recruit young people, and what do those people have to offer us. Now there's 8 categories and 8 prizes of $250, and you can win $500 as a major prize for your brigade. All the 16 to 24-year-olds with pages will get that pager message out to let them know about it. It'll be in the Firefly, the Fireman, on the website, etc. So we'll try and get the word around. But it's all about promoting our youth and our future in CFA. Had a couple of staff movements across the patch. Dave Harris, Ops Officer from the Southwest area, starts in the region about the 9th of February. Dave's been an Ops Officer for a period of time, comes from a strong CFA family and brings a set of skills which we are really looking forward to having within the region. I'll be touring the region, showing him our beautiful patch and also meeting some of our key people over the next couple of weeks. John Bingham's been within the region for a number of years. John's had 30 years in CFA. He was on station, he was working previously in the region as an instructor, and John will be the Ops Officer reliever across Region 23 and 24 on a permanent basis. And as we go on leave, John will come in and fill the gaps. We're very lucky to have him because he can hit the ground running and he knows all the issues and all the people, and a very experienced operator. Last but not least, from the 18th of May and 3 months in, I'll be taking extended leave. During that period of time, I'll be going on 3 trips to the Kokoda Trail. And if there's anyone out there who's looking for a bit of a challenge, personal, and wants to come for a little bit of a walk, get in touch with me and I'll give you some information. During that time, Ash Mills and Paul Horton will be sharing the Ops Manager role, acting up for 6 weeks each, and I'm sure you'll support them as you always have. Thanks for your time, stay safe, watch out for those big southwesterly winds, and I'll talk to you again around the 12th or 13th of February.